Welcome to the Abarca After Hours with gorgeous ladies. We are live on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, the first podcast in the Northeast Tri-State area to have an after hours show with lovely ladies every fucking week. Joe, roll the intro. Announcements, guys, before we start, and I introduce the lovely guests. I specialize in fat loss and booty building. They call me the booty doctor, ladies and gentlemen. So online coaching, which includes diets and individualized training programs, are available. In-person training is also available if you guys are located in the tri-state area. All right, please reach out to me on Instagram or through email. They are both tagged on my channel, my YouTube channel. Okay, we have lovely ladies on the panel, and we have one of my brothers here on the panel as well. All right, guys, cheers to good vibes. We already cheers. We already took shots. We're ready to go. The nerves are calm. Okay, we're good. All right. Anyways, before I introduce my brother, ladies, please introduce yourself. I am looking for your name, your age, what you do for a living, and your dating status. All right, Paola, why don't you go first?
All right, guys. So my name is Paola. I just turned 30. I do fixed assets accounting, and my relationship status, it's going. It's going.
Going like, okay, it's going somewhere. You guys are just fucking. Are you guys just like, are you guys just dating? Are you single? Are you in a relationship with yourself? Do you have a sugar daddy?
No, it's going. So far, we're in the talking stage.
Okay, so you're dating.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so no official
no
title yet.
No official
Okay,
title
perfect.
Yet, so.
Cool. All right. What about you, Alessia?
Oh, see, he already said my name.
It's all right.
That's me.
It's all right.
24. And what I do for a living, I am an esthetician. I do facials, and my dating status is single.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alex. I currently go to school for nursing, and I'm 23, and I'm single.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm 24. I'm a finance manager for Audi, and I'm single.
Period.
What's going on, guys? My name is Raja. I'm 23. I'm the youngest wedding photographer and videographer in New York who's making six figures and plus. Not to brag or anything. And I also do a little bit of real estate investing and stuff.
He owns a few properties, guys.
A few properties, not too many.
Not too many.
And that's about it. And I'm brothers with Brian. That's all you gotta know.
It's my brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First question. Have you ever gone out on a date when you definitely had no intention on having sex with this person? Okay. The first question is going to start over here with Christina, and then we're going to go counterclockwise. All right. Again, have you ever gone out on a date when you definitely had no intention on having sex?
Yes, I have. I've been on a date just to see what, the ambience is going to be and see if it's going to go anywhere. I feel like my intentions aren't just for that. It's just to get to know the person and see how things go. But no, I've never been on a date just thinking like that.
Okay. Just a quick question. Did you ever think at that moment, you know what, I'm going to fuck it, I'm going to just get a free meal?
Not a free meal per se, but just like, let me go on a date because I don't like dating like that. But I'm like, let me go out there, talk to him, see what's going on. But not a free meal.
What the vibes are?
What the vibes are, exactly.
Right.
What
like
the vibes
if he's a Capricorn or a Scorpio, you guys connect and shit.
Yeah, Pisces run anyway, But if he wants to spoil me, take me out to dinner. Why not?
Okay, I feel
just
you.
Enjoy the vibe.
All right. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, I have, definitely. I feel like for dates, there should be no expectations. Like, you don't know this person at all. and it can end up in a friendship. It can end up in something more. So I believe that a date is really you're just getting to know someone. So it doesn't always have to be with the intentions of getting with them or having sex with them and whatnot. So I definitely have gone on dates without the intention of having sex with them.
Alex, I'm a little curious. Now, when let's say there's been scenarios when you were on a date when you had no intention on getting with this person, right?
Right.
Did you ever go on a date where you had the intention on just being friends with this person?
I wouldn't know that till after the date.
Okay, so it
depends
The
how,
date is
like-
like a shit test. Like,
Yeah, if the vibe is there, it is. If it's not, then it's not.
okay, I gotcha. All right. What about you, Alessia?
Honestly, I've been on one date with someone that's not my boyfriend. Never kissed him. Never wanted to do anything else. Cool, good vibes, good conversation, which is like what I'm about. And like at the end of the day, like I think it just like ended more so in a friendship, which is so crazy because I'm like the shy type where like I don't want to go on a date if you're like not my man, which is like something that like I need to like stop doing. But it's just like I'm not really like on that type of vibe where I'm like I want to like date someone or like go on a date and like I'm just chilling, doing me, living my life, self-love, business, travel. I don't care about any of the other shit. I don't even need to have sex, bro. I'm celibate. I don't care. I'm good. Don't look at me like that. I don't care. I'm in my I don't give a fuck phase, like really. But yeah, I've definitely never gone on a date like just to like, oh, like I want to have sex with this person. Like, no, like that's weird.
So, Alessia, I have a question.
Oh God.
Now, you said that you went on a date. Oh, you don't go on dates. You don't like going on dates.
It's crazy because like I've been on dates before, but like with guys that are my man or like my boyfriend, you know.
Okay.
But like I went on one date with someone that wasn't my man, and it was just like nothing happened. Like it was just good conversation. We ate. It was whatever. That's it.
So what you're saying is, I'm trying to understand your like relationship routes, right? So are you saying that you're getting wifed up through text or social media? And then you say, yes, I will be your girlfriend, and then all of a sudden you guys are on a date and you guys are together?
I mean, it's like I don't want to say like dating, like if you have to be, but like we're talking, I'm gonna go on a date with you. But like if I don't think you're cute or like you have something going for you, like we're not going on a date. Respectfully, no.
So it's
Don't
like
try.
so it's like a texting relationship until
No, like we definitely met them in person, but like maybe out or something, like with friends, not like oh like one on one we met you and like now I'm in love.
Okay.
Like,
All right. So
no,
all right.
okay.
All right. So just to clarify for the people out there who think that they might have a chance with an entrepreneur, right? They need to go out with you in a group setting, not one on one.
Yeah, no, I'm not really about that. I'm kind of like shy, but
Gotcha.
I like when I'm like with my friends, I'm like my best self. I'm like, what's up? Like I don't know,
Yeah.
but like I'm not like out here like oh like do you want to go on a date? Like ew, like that's just like not my vibe.
Yeah.
right
No.
now.
I'd feel a little weird if you start asking guys out. That
Ew.
is a little weird.
Are you? Do I look like I'm gonna ask a guy out?
No, but you just mentioned that I wouldn't be in that situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't unless he asks me out and it's like worth going to. If
Okay.
not, it's a dub.
All right. And Paola, what about you?
The question was, have I ever gone out on a date where I had no intentions of having sex? Definitely. I want to say yes because guys, you know, I don't think I've known or heard a guy go on a date and think like, oh, I don't want to have sex with her. Like, you know, I feel like every single guy that's asking you on a date is at least in the back of his head, you know, is going to say, you know, I want to go have sex with her after, like, you know, let me get a couple of drinks in her and see, like, you know. So, yeah, I've gone out on dates with the intention of not having sex.
Yeah, you know, like just to add on to that, I think one of the main reasons why a man ends up asking out a beautiful lady is to eventually have sex. Now, does it matter the schedule, like the first date or the third date or the 10th date? No, but I think at the end of the day, they're gonna plan. All right, like I'm gonna want to, you know, pull my pants down. You know, at the end of like that's the intention. It's not to be your friends. You know, like why would we spend our hard-earned money on a friend just for
but exactly,
nothing
that's what
back?
I'm saying. So,
And Paola, I really appreciate you being honest and being aware and perspicacious about the situations with the other sex.
Because we're being honest right now. So
Yeah.
guys are obviously, you know, he's not going to ask you out and say, oh, you know, I want to go on a date, but I don't want to have sex with her. You
Yeah,
know,
no.
Obviously in the back of their head, they do want to have sex. And, you know, if we're being honest, yeah, no, I'm not going to have sex with you.
Right.
And if you think I am, then I'm just going to make it even worse for you.
Now we're gonna be mean. Now you're done.
Max. Raj, do you have a comment on this question before we move on?
Do you want to know my intake?
Yeah, sure. Why not, man?
Well, I'm a child of God, so I don't go on dates.
Mm.
I don't even look at women.
Mm.
I'm sure.
Saving yourself for marriage, right?
I'm saving myself for marriage for sure. But if a guy is going on a date with you, he wants to have sex with you. Don't be in a delusion that he's not. And that's it.
That's
Simple as
true.
that. And you guys all agree. And you guys all agree.
Honest, I can
Okay,
say we
that's
agree
amazing.
because we're all like pretty.
It's in a
We're
man's human nature.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I think regardless if you're pretty or not, which I mean, I'm not saying you guys are not, but regardless if you're pretty or not, if a guy is going on a date with a girl, eventually he wants to have sex with her. Maybe it not be on the first night. It could be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the line. And that's why I don't believe in guy best friends or friends.
All right.
And that's
And
another
you
topic.
know what?
And
That's a
another
different topic.
And
shit.
that's a
another
phenomenal
topic.
question. And guys, ladies, listen. I was gonna ask this question because it always gets spicy, and I don't want to get spicy so early.
No, we
but-
need spice
but
now.
fuck it. All right, like there's been multiple times, multiple explanations that I've heard where it was just like, you know what, like we ended up becoming friends. We high-fived at the end of the date. Da da da. Like, my question is, do you guys think a man and a woman could be friends?
Can I-
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Why don't we start off with Christina and then go counterclockwise?
I think yes, a man and a woman can be friends. I feel like it also has to do with attractiveness. If you're attracted to them as a person and an individual and personality. Because I have guy friends that I never want to get with, and I know it's like feelings mutual, or I may think it's feelings mutual, but I don't know. With this generation, I feel like it's so hard to have a guy best friend without those intentions of getting with them too.
Yeah, it's very hard. All right. What about you, Alex?
I think yes. I think that's something you establish early on. And let's say there's a girl best friend and a guy best friend, and they both have significant others. It all has to do with trust and how secure you are. But like Christina said, it really has to do with like what society thinks nowadays, that, if a guy has a girl best friend, run, like you shouldn't trust him, da-da-da-da-da. But I think that it's doable. I just think that now society has made it like not okay.
Interesting. Alessia, what about you?
I have a lot of guy best friends, and they're strictly just my best friends because they know what it is. Like, don't play with me. Like, we're just friends, and I've never had like one of my guy friends be like, "Oh, like I like you," and even if they do, like respectfully, it's not going anywhere. Like,
Don't you think like maybe they wouldn't have balls to tell you that because they're gonna
okay,
get
yeah,
rejected?
Maybe, yeah. I've had like maybe like one friend or two friends with them. Like, they probably like me, but like no, it's a no for me. Like, you're my boy. Like,
You're
I'm
my
not.
bro. You're my bro.
You're my bro. Like, I'm not gonna be.
You're my big bro.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna be friends with you if I even think that like you find me a little bit attractive, or if you think that we're gonna do something, because it's just like, no, like I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna be friends with a guy that thinks that like me and him are gonna do something. Like, no, like I'm just like, I'm not about that at all. Like, that's awkward.
Paola, what about you?
I feel like I'm the one that's like going against everything in every single question. I don't think that there is guy friends. I just feel like, yes, everyone's saying I have guy friends. Yes, that's true. And you might feel like, all right, I feel this way about a guy, but the guy might not feel like that. And if you give him that chance, you give him that little door or that little leeway, that you invite them, they'll take it and they'll run with it. So, I don't believe that, maybe in some rare occasions, but overall, men are men. And
Listen, I completely agree. And what's ironic is that all of a sudden all these girls agree. Just all of a sudden. All right, so that being said, what I'm gonna say is, you guys are all lovely, beautiful women, right? If you guys were 600 pounds, a man is not gonna be friends with you. I'm sorry. That's number one.
Now, Brian, listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry,
Raj.
one thing.
Go ahead.
One thing I just want to mention. You guys have to understand what a relationship is. Regardless if it's a friendship or boyfriend, girlfriend, mom and dad, it's a value exchange, right? You said that's on your last podcast, I feel like, right?
Yes.
It's a value exchange. I have a girl best friend. I do. I'm not gonna say it. I would not dare look at her in a way where I'm sexualizing her. I want to fuck her, anything like that. I've known all her past boyfriends, all that stuff, right? But the thing is, why am I best friends with her, or why are we friends? It's because at one point in my life, she's brought me a lot of value, and that's through my business. She's brought me a lot of clients. She's helped me almost kind of start my first ever business, right? So that's why we just have a close relationship. But I don't talk to her on a daily basis, and she doesn't talk to me on a daily basis. Just hey, hello, here and there. Hey, me and my boyfriend are going on a double date or a date. You guys want to go on a double date, whatever, blah blah, like that. You know, it's never like, oh yeah, let me just see how she's doing. Let me see if she's available. Let's go hang out alone. Like none of that shit, right?
Raj, that's a good point, and I think what you're describing is an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a huge difference between an acquaintance and a friend. Like a friend or a best friend ends up checking up on you every week, talking, and then you're just like, oh, big bro, can we go to the mall? Can we go get some drinks? Hookah's on you this weekend. Let's go. Yeah,
But you know what he means. Though.
Yeah,
like, you know the type of,
but this is the issue.
know.
This is the issue. The issue is these type of guys are so desperate to hang out with a good-looking girl or girls like you guys, and they'll say yes. They're yes man.
I agree, bro, and you didn't let me finish. Right?
Go ahead,
No,
bro.
Raj. I agree, definitely, but that's like a 1% chance, right? Yeah. And you have to go on the 99%. I'm pretty sure if you guys want to call your best friends up, whatever, right now, hey, let's say, oh, I'm drunk, I had a couple of drinks, I'm like feeling very horny, like. Is it possible you could come over right now?
They'll take it in a minute.
They'll be in a minute.
That's what I'm telling you. You
They'll be in a
can't be
minute,
really
and
best
that's the
friends
truth.
with, like,
That's the
everyone.
truth and nothing but the
Wait.
truth.
Why are you hitting up your guy best friend if you're horny? Like that's weird, and you need to not ever do that again.
Listen, it's just the
No. But his point.
as an example.
His point is is this guy really your friend if he's going to be the ultimate opportunist? That's his point.
Or are you providing some type of value for him?
If the opportunity is there, and he would take it. Let's say, fuck it. Let's go to the extreme. We're fucking live. We're in the after hour show. Listen, if you end up texting your big bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I just finished with my mans. I need someone to have a drink with. I need some Sauvignon Blanc. And this girl's on her robe, or this girl's just chilling in bed. She's in her feelings, and you're FaceTiming this guy. You don't think this guy's gonna be like, oh yeah. What do you want to drink? I'll come over. I'll be there. ETA is 5 minutes, And you don't think this guy is just gonna think for a few seconds, you know what? I might have a chance.
No, like what? What kind of friends do you guys know? Like my boys are my boys. Honestly, I have like this one best friend that I've been friends with him since I was like 13. If I called him right now crying, like he would like answer and like be so nice. But it would be literally.
Let's do it.
Should I FaceTime
Let's
him?
do it.
Should I FaceTime him right now?
Right now. No, not FaceTime him. Don't FaceTime him. Be like, call him up, act a little bit drunk or whatever.
I'm
be like,
so
hey,
done.
I just
No.
be like, hey,
No.
hey, I just got.
Listen, you're putting yourself in the spot right now. Why don't you do it then?
Be like, hey, I just broke up with my guy.
But I'm single though.
All right, so you single, you fucked up.
But does he know?
It's a Wednesday night.
Be like, hey, it's a Wednesday night. I had a couple of
He's
shots.
literally
of
gonna be
Casa.
like, bitch, you're lit as hell. And I'm like, I am. I'm gonna make me laugh.
Well,
Are you dumb?
But where
what
are
you
you?
think.
But where are you right now?
But I'm
Yo,
but I'm not coming over. I'm not going over.
No. He's coming over.
But yeah,
Oh, he's coming over?
He's gonna ask, all right, where
Then
you
we're
at?
smoking a blunt. What's good? Like we're nobody like.
Red flag.
What are we doing?
Oh,
Why is that a red flag? Oh, here he goes.
Okay.
Here he goes. Red flag. I've been red flagged once. That's my
All
first
right,
red
next
flag.
question. Next question. I think we're beating a dead horse right here.
But honestly speaking, you guys have to understand.
So what's the verdict?
What do you mean? What's the verdict?
What do you think the verdict is?
The verdict
So
is
guys
men and
be
women
best
can't be
friends?
friends.
They can't.
They can't.
No,
be,
because a man is not going to be able. Again, it depends on the attractiveness of the girl, etc. Now, we're speaking in generalities. Do you maybe have a big bro that he might go the other way, or he might go both ways, or you know what, he's a man of God and he doesn't look at another girl? Okay, that's 1%, but 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, a man's gonna be like, yo, fuck it. He's gonna come out with his dick out. He's gonna be like, all right, so where are we doing this?
Put your dick away, sir. Because now you're getting kicked out my house.
and that's fine, and that's
that was the
and
whole
that's what we
topic.
expect the female. That's what we expect the female.
And that's what we expect
That's
the girl
what we
to do.
expect of you.
Right.
Right. But the thing is, you have to understand the male dynamic. Men are always fucking horny.
That's our
That's-
attention.
That's just our thing.
Right.
That's just our nature.
Yeah.
Right. Just like you guys have hormones. Believe it or not, men do too. Men have
Testosterone.
hormones. And our hormone is the strongest hormone in the fucking world.
Yeah, it is.
You have to understand that. And I'm not saying this off of opinion because I'm a man. I'm saying this off of fact. Everything I say is off of fact. It's not an opinion.
That's
We love
why
facts.
guys always feel their best. Because testosterone is literally
Facts.
Feel their breasts.
insane. Yeah.
What do you mean feel their
Well,
breasts?
like you guys always feel like you can conquer the world. Like women don't wake up like that. Women are okay like
What-
1 week out of the month.
Exactly. And that leads to another topic which we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he has a lot of things lined up. But
So, guys, next question. All right. So this is a kind of like a segue to where I'm trying to get to, where the theme is on this episode. All right. What's your rule for a fuck buddy staying over or not staying over after sex? Okay, I'm gonna repeat that again. Okay, and again, us guys, we're gonna answer the question as well because we probably most likely maybe have different perspectives, you know. And this is hypothetical. If we were single, if we were, you know, years ago, we were in college, etc. Because we're men of God now. What's your rule for a fuck buddy staying over or not staying over after sex? Why don't we start with Paola?
Oh, me. Let's see. Did I have a fuck buddy before once? I gotta think. I don't believe I did, but if I did, yeah, he has to go. I don't think I'd want to. I mean, because if it's a fuck buddy, then it's a fuck buddy. Like, you know, we do our thing, and then, sir, you gotta go. I'm so sorry. I work tomorrow morning, and
I agree.
you know, I'm assuming it's the same for guys. Maybe they want to cuddle, but I'm not really feeling like cuddling you right now. I mean, if it's just for business, then it's business.
Not business.
So what? Okay, so what you're saying is you're willing to just high five this guy and just be like, all right, listen, I gotta go to work and that's it.
Do you want me to get I'm sorry, repeat that one more time.
So what you're saying is you're willing to just high five the guy and be like, yo, good job.
No, I will tell
And then
if he does
Not
stay,
good job.
I will say, you know, I kind of gotta go to bed right now, and you know.
So at no point is he putting his head on your pillow.
No, because you know, I just, if he's my fuck buddy, then fuck buddy away and fuck off. I don't know.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Alessia, what about you?
What's your rule for a fuck buddy staying over or not staying over after sex? Respectfully, like if we're fucking, that's the only thing you're coming over for. If you're my fuck buddy. If you're not my fuck buddy, it's a different story. But the question was, if you're my fuck buddy, you're staying over or not. You're not. We did the deed. You're done. You can go now. I don't care. We don't even got a text until like 6 weeks from now.
Oh shit.
I don't.
So you just need 6 weeks.
Maybe not even 6 weeks. I'm like, yo, like it is what it is. Like honestly, the bad thing about me is like when I'm single and if like you're my fuck buddy, I like it's just that like I don't care. I'm like literally a man when I'm single and like I don't care about you.
Oh shit.
Like you're hot, like we're hooking up, peace. That's it. I don't care. We don't gotta talk. Like one and done.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
I think it depends on the situation. Like most of the time when you have a fuck buddy as a girl, you hit them up when you're drunk. Like let's be real.
Yeah.
So if you go over their house, I hope they're decent enough to be like, hey, you can stay here because you're lit. I'm not gonna send you home in an Uber at 3 a.m. by yourself because
Right.
you're a girl.
Right.
So I think it depends on the situation. But if it's not that, if that's not the case, like you know, if you're not lit, then like go home. Like we're not cuddling. We're not trauma bonding. We're not doing any of that. Like thanks for the sex, babes, and then I'm leaving. Like that's basically it. So.
All right. What about you, Christina?
I feel like I've never been in that situation before where I had that situation, but I agree with the girls. I feel like if that's the status you're at where you're just a fuck buddy, it's come do that and leave. Like finish your, situation. I'll finish mine and we're on to the next.
Now, Christina, let me just push back a little bit. So, never in your life have you ever just had casual sex with a man?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. So you've always been in a relationship.
She's a lover girl.
You've
I'm
always
a
been in a
lover girl.
relationship.
I'm a Cancer. What can I say?
You got the rising moon.
I got the
in that
rising
shit.
moon. I got
Okay.
the
She
all
got
of that.
she's rising moon Cancer. So that being said, you've all the men or just the one man that you've had sex with. I don't know what your body count is. The one man or the many men that you've had sex with, you've been in a relationship with.
Not relationship per se, but they're situationships. So I have a question for you. Is situationships are
No. Listen.
Are-
You,
are
listen, you
situationships?
you could ask me questions.
Hit him with it.
Perfect.
However, you have to answer the question, and then you could
Okay.
kind of just
I've-
Uno reverse this bitch.
I never had a true fuck buddy, but I feel like is a fuck buddy the same as a situationship?
Right. So you guys are dating, but with no title. That's what
Yeah.
we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's basically a fuck buddy.
I'm sick.
So you have.
Situationship, yeah.
Okay.
Situationship. I feel
All right,
like it's
perfect.
different.
All right. So let me just because I don't want people thinking that I'm avoiding questions. What's your question so I could tackle it real quick?
Is a situationship and a fuck buddy the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because a man controls the axis of a relationship. We end up saying, you know what? This girl's wifey. This girl's a fuck buddy. This girl's not. And listen, it's not fair. That's a sad reality. Just like you guys control who has access to sex, we control access to a relationship.
So do girls.
You're either a side, you're my man, or you're a
I-
situationship.
I
and
No,
that's
agree
that.
with
you know what? You guys think you guys have access to a relationship, but this is what it is.
No.
All right. So in 2023, let's not cap. We have sex first before a relationship. Most girls, maybe not you guys. You guys are a woman of God. You guys read the Bible every weekend. Okay. But most women, you guys have sex before a relationship. Now, that being said, now the ball is in the man's court, whether to wife you up or not. It is. It is.
I don't know if it's really.
I literally have a question.
Please
Okay,
just save it
hold on.
before because I just tackled her question. Raj, I want to hear your question, your answer real quick. What's your rule for a fuck buddy staying over and not staying over after sex?
What's a fuck buddy, bro? I don't know.
That's
I
haram.
don't know.
That's haram.
Hypothetically speaking.
Haram.
Hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
if you're a man and you have a fuck buddy, it's your duty to make sure that that girl is treated right. If she needs a place to stay, you provide it with her.
I like that.
And if you need
love that.
her to go home, she wants to go home,
Uber that bitch.
Uber that bitch, bro.
Yeah,
We
you're right.
love that. A
Bring the
man.
next one
Uber
on.
XL.
Yo, I feel you.
Uber
I
Black.
feel
That's
you.
it.
Yeah.
Hypothetical situation.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Uber
That's not
Black.
what I do.
Yeah.
But anyways, regardless,
Yeah.
going on to the next topic of who gets the relationship, who proposes, the man or the woman? Okay, listen.
I would
Wait,
never
wait,
go
wait.
there.
Who goes on the knee?
Listen, listen.
What happened
Listen.
to Jim Jones and his so-called
Who?
That's
Alex.
I don't know why.
Alex Jones? Oh, I don't know who that is. But anyways,
I was born in 98.
regardless of that, we're talking generally. Exceptions do not disapprove the rule. You guys have to understand that. Because just because listen, 99% is always stronger than 1%. Is it
But
not?
there still is that 1%.
Okay, that's fine, but that doesn't disapprove the rule, does it?
Excuse me?
That doesn't disapprove the rule, does it?
Yeah.
What do you mean it doesn't disapprove the rule?
Okay, now listen. Let's say, hypothetically, I'm not hypothetically, this is facts, I think. Most men control the relationship. They give the woman the relationship, right?
I beg to
Yeah,
differ.
you know what? Let me ask this. Just to shut this
Shut it
conversation down. Paula, have you ever asked a girl to be your boyfriend? Have you ever? Oh, I'm sorry. Have you ever asked a guy to be your boyfriend?
No.
Okay, so that literally just tackles the point of a man ends up asking you to be in a relationship.
I wouldn't get on my knees.
Okay,
First
so-
of all, I have bad knees.
So then why are we talking about the 1%?
The arthritis is kicking in, so you're not even gonna go on your knees.
No.
Torn meniscus, we're not doing that.
And okay, listen. Okay, regardless of that, right? Whatever. As a man, it's your duty to give the woman
I
a
agree.
ring, right?
Yes,
It's-
I agree.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed
Tradition.
to give, listen.
But
If,
also
if
the woman
you,
has
if you
the right
really
to
ask
say
a man,
no.
if you really ask a man, hey, do you really want to marry that bitch?
Mm.
You're like, no, fuck off. I don't give a fuck. We don't care about the relationship. As long as you're giving me, what I want, I'm giving you what you want. That's fine. Cause the ring on the finger doesn't mean shit to us.
Does
It
it?
means everything to
I
you
mean,
guys.
to some people,
It
it
doesn't mean
means.
shit to us. It does not mean anything to
No,
us.
you know,
I
you're
promise
right.
you this. I
It
promise you this.
doesn't mean.
You don't have to. That's
It
fine.
probably
But
doesn't mean anything
but
to
you have to ask
guys.
yourself: Does that fulfill your ultimate need in life?
That's facts.
Does that fulfill your
Yeah.
purpose in life?
Listen, so people are different. Just like you feel like, it doesn't mean anything to some people, it might. Listen, if somebody decides to give me a $25,000 ring, it's gonna mean something, and it's gonna mean something to you, because you know what? At the end of the day, if you decide to break up with me, a
Okay.
ring was a gift, and
Now-
I'm gonna pawn that.
Okay,
So it does
God
mean
damn.
something.
See, so it
I'm
doesn't
just
mean anything to
saying,
you. It just means that.
That literally just shows that it doesn't mean anything.
Listen, what you just proved is that you're saying that men only equal dollar signs to you, and
No,
nothing else.
that's not what I'm
That's
saying.
literally
But
what
if
that's
you're saying-
literally what you said.
But you're also saying that, you don't care to, give this girl a ring. And this tradition, just like you're saying this tradition,
Okay.
the ring is tradition, right? So then there you go.
Now, before anybody else cuts me off, please, you guys have to listen. You guys have to listen, right? Why do you want the ring? It's because for you, it's status. It's that you lock this guy up. He can't do nothing else, and the government is on your side now, right? Before that, even if the guy is providing for you, he can give you a child, he'll give you a house, he'll give you a car, right? What the fuck does a ring have to do with anything?
I want a ring.
Exactly, because you want it, not because I want to give it
I
to you.
feel like it's
we give it to you.
important for me.
We give it to you because you want it. That's what it is.
Same thing with
So
sex.
at the-
I give it to you
so at
because
the-
you want it.
So at the end of the day, the man controls the relationship, not the woman.
I beg
The
to
woman
differ.
controls sex. Yes, I believe
No,
that.
I beg to, listen, if somebody proposes to me that I don't want to get married to, I can say no, and I will say no.
That's
And,
fine.
Regardless if you show me the ring or not.
But the question is coming from the man. It's not you asking the man the question. The man is. I'm saying.
Traditionally.
Yeah, I'm saying the man is giving access to a woman. It's the woman's choice to say yes or no. But the man is coming up with, yo, can you be? Are you gonna be my wife? Or are you gonna be my girlfriend? Period. And it's the woman's choice to say yes or no. But 9 times out of 10, if a woman ends up giving up sex already, ends up giving up a lot of their side niggas and their rotation, and end up committing a lot of time to this man, 9 times out of 10, this woman is gonna say yes to the question. Now, I'm saying 9 times out of 10. I'm not saying 100% chance, because there's always that one girl that ends up saying no after the world is given to her.
I agree.
Okay.
But so why do men propose? Do they propose just to make the
That's
woman
a phenomenal
happy?
question, Christina. So Christina, the man ends up proposing because if us guys, we had a choice of whether just keeping you as a girlfriend and being committed to you, or asking you guys to marry us, we would choose the girlfriend, the relationship without the marriage, because we don't win with marriage. We really don't. Well, after marriage, let's break this down, because this girl wants a $25,000 ring. Okay.
She does want to put it back.
No, I'm gonna break this down.
Wait, that's not.
I got you.
Wanting it.
I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna break this down real quick. I'm gonna break this down. I need some Remy. Hold on.
Crazy.
All right. So
not what
this is the breakdown. This is the breakdown.
No, we really don't.
We pay Christina. We pay $25,000 for an engagement ring. Then we end up paying about $100,000 for a wedding. Then we end up paying for a honeymoon. Okay, so that's a little over. Let's estimate this minimum $200,000. Okay. Do you think us guys want to spend $200,000 just for the special day of a woman? Or do we dream of us in a black suit and our girl with a white dress? No, we do not. But we do it. We do it for love. Exactly. We do it for love, selfless, and we do it to make our girl happy.
Now, hold on. Let me tell you guys one thing, because I am a wedding photographer. I've dealt with weddings. I know a lot about weddings.
Go ahead, Raj.
Right? Why do women want weddings? It's because that's the only one. It is traditional. That's fine. Back in the days, but nowadays, what it is mostly about is that for a whole week straight, the woman is treated as the fucking prize. For a whole week. Fuck the stressed out. For a whole week.
She's stressed, but she's a princess.
For the
though.
whole week.
But she's a princess.
Listen, for the whole week, she's treated like a princess.
Facts.
From the photographers, the wedding planner, the fucking caterers, her mom and dad, his mom and dad, him. And after that, what it dies down. And that's why they go into fucking post-marriage depression.
Then I don't want
it's
that.
a real thing.
I don't want that.
Exactly. You don't want that.
So
You want it to be equal.
So just elope in Vegas.
That's a different story. That is a different story. I would agree. Me
That'll
personally.
be safer, but at the end of the day, again, marriage does not benefit a man because
Marriage
at
does
the
not
end of the
benefit
day,
a man at all.
we end up building our value. Okay, we end up having XYZ in the bank account, and then we end up being in a position where we could lose everything if the woman ends up deciding to leave us.
And this is nothing
Because there's a stat out there where more than 70% of marriages go into divorce because women initiate the divorce.
agreed.
But why?
And
Because they stop acting right.
Apparently we ain't shit. Apparently,
when women initiate something, it's always for a reason. Because men are so quick to leave a woman. So when women initiate something, it's because they're done. It's 'cause
Do
they've
men
had
get
it.
married only to make the woman happy?
Yes.
Or do they want to have a wife?
No.
Like, what if
No.
they're at the age where they don't want to say, I have a girlfriend,
No.
I want a wife?
But respectfully, like these two men obviously have like the same like mindset. So it's like they're like there's a million men out there, and I love these are my
Hey, listen,
friends. These are
listen,
my friends. We're
listen.
friends, right?
But
We're
of
friends.
course,
We're
of
friends.
course,
We're friends. Are you kidding?
but this is what it is. A lot of men out there are not gonna have the balls to say this on camera or on Instagram or to women.
No,
They're gonna be soft. They're gonna
Listen.
be yes men, and they're gonna be like, you know what? Yes, of course I want to get married. Yes, of course I've been dreaming about the white dress on my wife. But it's not really like that.
I mean, honestly, I just feel like most women need a man to like put them in their place, but like not disrespectfully. Like, listen, like, oh. I just feel like some girls need to be put in their place and like respectfully, like not like you don't need to disrespect them, anything like that. But I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Wait,
So
Brian.
before we end up continuing, I just want to tackle Instagram real quick. We haven't even talked to our followers, to the people that are going in. There's a few questions I want to tackle before we end up going on with this episode. Go ahead, Michelle.
All right, so the first question is, can men be loved unconditionally like women and kids are?
Just for the time of this podcast, I'm just gonna let our guys answer this. I'm gonna say no. Raj,
No.
okay.
Never.
Next.
Next this is for ladies. Ladies, you find a good-looking man that's successful and good-looking, but he's 5'8" and maybe shorter than you. Do you still pick him or pass?
Oh shit! I feel like I'm being attacked because I'm 5'8". Anyways, so the question is, if you're 5'8", if a man's 5'8", and he's good looking, go ahead, and maybe shorter than you, do you still pick him or you pass?
Is this
Paola,
for
you
the-
go first.
Okay. Personally, me, I pass. I am 4'11", and I'm not trying to have my babies shorter than me. So it's a pass for me, to be honest.
All right, so you're 4'11".
Yeah.
This man is nearly like 9 inches taller than you, but you're still gonna discriminate.
No. She said even if they were shorter than me.
Oh, okay. So in your
around
mind, you're
my
6 feet.
height-
I think the original question was if he's 5'8".
The question is, if he's good-looking and he's successful, he just happens to be 5'8".
Oh, just 5'8"? 5'8", yes, I could do 5'8", yeah.
Okay, so she could do
Because
5'8".
he's taller than me.
So the question is, just to clarify, guys, if
5'8".
this man's successful, he's good looking, he's 5'8", pass, or would you wife up? Alessia, what about you?
I would wife.
You'd wife?
Yeah, I'm 5'4.5", so he's only 4 inches
She's
taller.
like-
That's
So
not bad.
honestly, I'm such a lover girl. Like I don't
not bad.
care. Like if you're a good person, like I fuck with you, and like I don't really care. But if you're shorter than me, I'm so sorry, sir. It's a dub. Because like I wear heels sometimes. You
No
know?
short kings.
Like, we love our short kings, but like next year.
Question?
So the question is, if the man is 5'8", good looking, successful, would you wife up or pass?
I'm going for it. Look at Tom Holland and Zendaya. Like, come on. She's like 3-4 inches taller than him. And they're in love. So I think if it checks the rest of the boxes, because to be honest, height is really like it's a physical thing. Like, it's not that much of a big deal. I'm not saying like you can't be 5'1". I'm 5'6". With heels, I'm 5'10", almost 6.
Right.
So realistically, like height kind of matters to me. But if he checks the rest of the boxes, why not? Like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna dub you because you're you're 2 inches like taller than me. So.
What about you, Christina? What about you, Christina?
This question is being 5'8" and giving them a chance.
So the question is, this man is 5'8", he's successful, he's good looking. Would you wife up or pass?
I feel like, again, with going to what Alex said, I feel like it depends on the situation, feel on his personality, the vibe, and how it's going. I mean, if a man's successful, I'm not gonna, just cut it short because of his height. I mean, obviously that's might be an obstacle, but again, if it's good personality, good vibes, I vibe with him, then of course I'm gonna give him a chance, just not because of height.
Okay.
We love our short kings.
Raj,
it
seems like you have a comment.
No, I feel like they answered the question flawlessly, but we have to ask the girls the main question.
What the main question is?
What is the top 3 things that you look in a guy?
That's a phenomenal question. But let me ask. Before we answer those questions, let's tackle some more Instagram questions.
Sure.
Michelle, what we got?
Here, ladies, be honest. There has to be a situation where you would want your ideal man to climax quick during sex to boost your ego.
That's a good question.
I'm Aggie Bottom, so I know that you ladies haven't thought about this.
What does Aggie Bottom mean?
I don't know what Aggie
Is
Bottom
he okay?
Bottom.
A gay bottom? Oh, he's a gay bottom. So he's
All right. So
All of us straight here, but we love it.
All right. So this guy, our one of our fans, he's homosexual. He's a bottom guy. Salute to you. I appreciate the support. His question is, Michelle, can you reiterate so I can?
There has to be a situation where you would want your ideal man to climax quick.
There has to be a situation where you want your man to climax quick for your ego to be boosted during sex. Christina, why don't you go first? I think the best question is, do you feel boosted and confident when your man ends up coming quick?
I feel like yes and no. I feel like if it's between like 5 to 10 minutes, then yeah, I may feel a little boosted. Like, okay, like, it's good. Things are going good. But at the same time, it's like, why can't you hang? Like, why is it only
Round 2,
5 to 10
sir?
minutes?
What's
Like,
happening?
run it back. So I feel like it just depends on the situation. If it's like, multiple times you're doing it, or if it's the first time you're doing it. So it really just varies.
Okay. What about you, Alex?
So, I really think, I don't know, every man is different, but I don't think I've had a man last longer than 10 minutes.
That's longer than 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Sapphire boxer, thank you.
Now I'm like stuck in the middle. Like, is sex supposed to be 30 minutes? Is that normal or that's too long?
So
like,
her fantasies are just porn right now.
like, let's be real. It doesn't boost my ego or anything. I'm just like, is this like a guy?
She getting tired of the 5-minute man.
It doesn't boost my ego. It just makes me think, like, is this normal? Like, is every guy like that? 'Cause
Damn, that's crazy.
That's what I'm assuming. I don't think it has something to do with me. I just think
feel
it's
like
every guy's the
I feel
same.
like you need a hug. I feel bad for you.
Let me hug her.
Alessia, what about you?
No shade, though.
Honestly, as long as I feel good at the end of the session, we good. 5-10 minutes.
ever had an orgasm?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Let's tackle this question first. Alessia, answer the and then we'll go on.
Wait, can you guys repeat it again?
Have you had an orgasm?
That wasn't the question.
The question is, hold on. The question is, if your man's basically, if your man's ends up coming quick, finishing quick, is that going to boost your ego, or are you going to be upset about it?
I don't really care about ego boost, but I'm just like, shit, like if he comes quick, then that shit might be fire. That's all I'm saying. I guess it's my ego then.
So
but
it's an ego thing.
It's
okay.
my ego, but like it's whatever.
What about you, Paola? Just so we could kind of go along the show already.
It's not my ego thing, but I had an ex-boyfriend who wanted it like 3 times a day.
Okay.
And, probably like as the day goes on or months, whatever, we were together for like 2 years. Eventually, when we were having sex, I wanted him to be done like as soon as possible because I am tired of it being like, 3 times a day, and it's just like, dude, come on, like, all
that.
right.
I'm tired,
I
sir.
feel you.
So it's not really my ego, but it's just like,
Just to help out my boy over there who asked the question, I think it's a green light if the girl comes or squirts already.
Yes.
If she wets the bed, if she ends up finishing, and a guy could tell, a very perspicacious guy who's very experienced could tell if a girl finishes or not. If she looks like she has a seizure, then she just finished.
If she looks like she's getting like an exorcism,
Yeah.
girls could lie, though, honestly.
Yeah,
my
but
God.
but
Yeah,
listen,
you're
but
right,
us
you're
guys, we
right.
could tell.
Believe
We could
me.
tell. We could tell. Listen, I faked an orgasm. All right,
Really?
just to get the shit done already. Yeah, I have. Listen, you know
Let me
what?
see the condoms.
Some guys can tell. Sorry, Brian, but some men can't.
how can guys think it though?
I'm gonna tell. Good question, Alex. So this is what it is. I'm hitting her from the back.
Proof when a guy
She
does
can't
that.
arch her back. She's rounding her back. It's. I feel like I'm wrestling the girl, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just spit. Let me
wrestling
just
the
spit on her
girl.
back. I'm just gonna make some sound effects, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, that was amazing. I grab the towel real quick, wipe the ass, and be like, yo, that was amazing, and that's it.
Wipe her ass with what? You said you didn't climax, so it's like, what are you wiping?
I literally just said I spit on her ass.
So you took the blue balls, bro?
No, I just couldn't finish. Like, I mean, like, it was whack.
Listen. Oh God. Okay.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
getting spicy in here. It is. Now, as a man of God, I don't know anything about the situation,
Oh,
but
God, I swear.
I do know a lot of my boys who've been through shit like this, right?
Right.
Where, listen, it doesn't take much to please a girl. It doesn't if you know what the fuck you're doing.
Facts.
And I agree with you, girls. A lot of men do not know what the fuck they're doing because they don't get pussy, and that's another problem on its own.
They're just clueless.
Right.
And that's because they don't get pussy, and they don't like. That's simple as that, right? But it does not. I personally feel like it does not take much to please a girl if you know what the fuck you're doing,
Okay.
right? To please a man, it's very simple. You don't gotta do shit. You just gotta lay there,
Yeah.
and we do our thing, and that's it. Bang, bang, boom,
Right.
boom, bam. Right? It shouldn't. But for me to fake an orgasm, it's worse than you to fake an orgasm, right? Whatever.
That's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts.
Definitely
It's
true.
worse.
Because we could only
Right,
come
for-
once
for-
in one
Yeah.
session. We can
Yeah.
only come in one session. You know,
Exactly.
women can come multiple sessions. So you know, if you actually step back and you look at the situation,
have.
if
I
a
have.
man can only come once,
Yeah.
and a man is faking an orgasm, bro, something's wrong.
Something is wrong.
Something's
Thing
wrong.
is deeply
Something is
wrong.
Okay. Moving on. You know what? Before we end up tackling, we tackled like 3. Is there any badged questions on the chat? Yeah.
Everybody's
Like there's a
famous now.
badge
There's a
right
badge
next to
everyone's name.
Yeah, there's a badge right next to no. All right.
You have only like 3 questions left, though.
No. We're gonna move on. And then we're gonna tackle those questions, guys. Hold on, just stay tuned. Next question. Why don't we end up? Unless you want to come on, go ahead. It's all right. I'm just holding my piss. It's all right. I'm the host. I can't.
break the seal, guys.
It's all right.
I couldn't breathe.
It's all right. Okay. First question. Okay. After the Instagram live questions. Okay. If you had to choose 2 out of the 4, what would you choose? And these are the 4 options: 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack, or 6 inches. If you had to choose 2 out of the 4, okay, and we're talking about extremes, guys. So don't say, oh, you know, this guy's 6 feet, but like if he's 5'9" and he wears some heels and da-da-da. No. If he's 6 feet, if you choose 6 feet, great. If you guys don't choose 6 feet, this motherfucker's short.
Like,
Okay?
short.
Short. If this guy, it doesn't matter. So if this guy, or if you guys choose 6 inches, okay, great. If you guys don't choose 6 inches, you're risking a micro penis. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so this is like a do or die. Real quick, going around only the girls. 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack, 6 inches. Paola, why don't you go first?
So I'm definitely going to do the 6 inches.
And what else? 2 out
I
of 4.
mean, does it have to be like extreme? Can it be extremely big, or like is it like 6 inch?
No, you're choosing 6 inches and something else out of the 4.
Okay, fine.
You don't have to go into detail with.
So I'll do the 6 feet and 6 figures.
That's great. Perfect. What about you, Alessia?
God. I'm gonna pick the 6 figures and the 6 inches, respectfully.
Okay.
I don't want to explain on that. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Alex, what about you?
Just to piggyback off of Alessia, same thing.
Same thing.
6 figures, 6 inches, because not that I care about like how much you make it, whatnot, because I have my own thing going for me, but I want you to be successful somehow. And then the 6 inches is pretty self-explanatory, just because if you don't know how to do one thing, at least you got something else going for you.
Yeah, of course. You know, I mean, like,
So,
listen, if you
it
can't
evens
even last
out.
more than 10 minutes, you gotta at least have 6 inches.
Or if you don't know how to use this, then at
Yo,
least
I
you
feel
have
you.
that.
I feel you.
So,
What about you, Christina?
I would say 6 feet and 6 figures, because I feel like it's the motion of the ocean, and it may not only be the
Weba.
size of it. So
Okay. So repeat that again.
The motion of the ocean. You heard her, sir.
No. The 2 options out of the 4.
the 6 figures and 6 feet.
6 feet. All right. So this man can't be shorter than you.
Yeah, no, there's
Okay.
no way.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm 5'4". There's no way he can be shorter than me. So.
Okay. All right. Facts. All right. So you're okay with the micro penis, unless you know, unless he has the Shakira hips and he could move it around. Okay.
But
I
if
got
he
you.
had
Can't
a
just
micro
judge
penis,
on
you
that.
Can't feel that. Like,
All right. So next question, and I think this is a nice spicy question that's gonna tackle a few points, and I could see Raj kind of just like moving around. She's like he's ready. All right. I'm very perspicacious. All right, ladies, what do men want?
that's very broad.
Oh God, they
Very broad
they
Okay.
want a bunch of shit.
You know what? You know what?
Narrow it down.
Alex,
Actually, I wanna answer
that's a
that.
phenomenal question.
want
And
a lot of shit.
Christina, you're gonna start first. Okay. However, just so that Alex could kind of understand the circumstances, what do men want from a man?
What do men want from men?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. What do
I'm
men,
not sure.
What do men want from a woman? I'm sorry. What do men want from a woman? What do
feel
men
like-
want from a woman?
I feel like a man wants a ride or die, like someone that's going to be there for them, do whatever they want them to do, and just not do their own thing. Just be, a ride or die for them. Like, they want to do whatever they want, while they have a woman that's just, I'll do whatever you want, sweetie. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Sorry, not over here, sir.
I just feel like they want someone to be by their side while they do their own thing, and they just do nothing.
Like, what is that? Explain to me,
I don't
guys.
know what that is, but I mean, if you want
Okay.
to explain it to me.
Alex, what about you?
I think it depends on the guy. So I think that men obviously want, depending on the guy and depending on like what they want in a relationship, but they obviously do want a ride or die. They want someone who's independent, but not overly independent, because nobody wants a woman who's like, I can do everything by myself. Like, men want to feel, realistically speaking, men want to feel needed. Like, they're men, like, they were raised a certain type of way, like, to provide.
Damn, Alex, I think you're earning brownie points in this
She
episode.
is. She's good at this shit, bro.
So I just think it depends on the situation, but overall, men want someone who's independent to a certain extent, a ride or die, and someone who's going to grow with them. Because people grow, and sometimes apart, but grow with them. And they want someone who's an individual too. Like, they don't want someone who meshes into them and like becomes one person with them. So they want their own, like, someone
Okay.
who's their own person as well.
Alessia, what about you?
Shit, Alex really said it all. But
Do you-
I feel like men really want someone that's loyal, that's like really about them. Because like nowadays with social media, I have to say, like, I feel like just men either don't know what they want or they want you, but it's like, I don't know, honestly. Yeah, there's so many options. That's just like social media now. For both.
Okay. All
But
right.
like what they said, men really do want to ride or die, someone that's like there for them. But it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. At this point, I really don't even know what men want.
Millie from this live said, "No way."
Hold on. Paola, you answer first, and then we'll talk about Millie.
All right. So for me, to what I believe, men want way too much. Men, they do. What we want is honestly what we just talked about: 6 figures, good body.
Wait. We're talking about what do men want?
You say men want 6 figures and 6
No, that's what women want.
Oh, okay.
But that's what, we have to pick whatever. But what men want, what I feel like they want is they want a woman that's educated, a woman that makes money, right? Because you guys don't want to, have a woman just laying around doing nothing. They want, a clean house. They want a home cooked meal. They want to get, pleasure, but, it's just so much that they want. Immediately, what women want, I could think at the top of my head. There's already 2 men over here, good looking, make 6 figures, good body, whatever, right? It's not so hard to envision. And I bet you if you go into your Instagram, you could name 10 guys off the top of your head. So it's not something out of the ordinary. However, guys, like I said, they want more. They don't want to ride or die, into my opinion, because they do have ride or dies. And what do? Cheat. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, what men want is not a loyal woman to ride or die, because they have that. And yet there's options, a lot of options, and yet they still cheat. They still leave.
All right. So just to land the ship, just give me 3 points, just to clarify, because you kind of went back and forth with men and women, and for the listeners, like, I'm a host, I got confused. So for the listeners out there, 3 things that a man wants from a woman. Go.
To have money.
Okay.
As well. To have basically those motherly
Traits. Okay.
And what else? Big ass. I don't know. Physical stuff.
Loyalty.
Attractive. Okay, cool. That's great. Michelle, what questions on Instagram? I think you said
There's one
Mikey or Millie.
ties in right in with y'all. But
Yeah.
before I do that, I want to go into Millie. She answered the same thing. She's a woman and alive. She said, "No way. Men want emotional support and a woman that allows him to stand on his masculine role of leadership. Men want to be heard and respected and honored, etc."
I like that.
Yeah, I love that.
Answer. Go
Millie,
ahead.
you're right.
That's dope.
We love
That's dope.
Millie.
Love Millie.
Millie, if you the Millie I know, I love you, sister.
All right. So that was great. I'm not gonna reiterate. Basically, she got it correct. There's this girl on IGTV that or what is it? TikTok? IG? IG. She nailed it. Basically, everything that we wanted. Go ahead, Michelle.
So, what does it mean to be a girlfriend, and what does it mean to be a wife?
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh,
Gabriel.
All right, so real quick. Why don't we start with Paola? Go this way. 2 sentences, quick, just so we could go through the pocket. We got a lot of shit to go through. What does it mean to be a wife? What does it mean to be a girlfriend? Go.
A girlfriend would probably be someone who, is there for you. However, a wife is someone there to elevate you, to help you with your success and, everything else that you need to succeed.
Interesting. Okay. Alessia?
I feel like a girlfriend is a bare minimum. When you're a wife, you're really a ride or die. Like, whatever you're going through, I got you. You're down one day, I got, like, literally you could give me 10% and I got the 90. Like, that's a wife. But I feel like if you're a girlfriend and you love somebody, I feel like girlfriend and wife are like the same thing. It depends how much you really fuck with somebody. Like, because I feel like if I really fuck with somebody, like, girlfriend and wife are the same shit. Like, if I fuck with you 1,000, like, I'm doing everything. Like, I'm cooking for you. I'm taking care of you. I'm there for you when you need me. Like, it's just, like, it's basically the same thing. It really depends on the vibe with the person.
What about you, Alex?
I agree with both Paola and Alessia. I think that when you really like someone as a girlfriend, you kind of just get into in a wifey role. So I think sometimes you can't really tell the difference depending on the type of relationship you have, because women really give it their all when it comes to loving someone. So
Okay. Christina? Question is, just for the people that are just tuning in, basically, what's the difference between a wifey and a girlfriend?
I agree with all the girls, Paula, Alessia, and Alex, but I think a girlfriend's just temporary and a wife is long term. I
Okay.
don't know. In a way of sense of you're gonna wife a girl if you can see her being the mother of your kids and, you know, just taking care of you in the long run. But a girlfriend is just like, let me have fun, let me see what the vibe is, and enjoy your time.
Raj, why don't you tackle this? Because this could be a phenomenal question for men up here too.
All right. So now, I feel like personally, not feel like, I think, I know for a fact, if you're a girlfriend to a guy, you have to show him that you're wifey. You have to show him while you're a girlfriend. Not when you become wifey. I don't fucking know that. You could become wifey and become a whole different fucking demon.
Yeah.
Right? That's a different story. So you have to show me as a girlfriend, are you worthy of the ring? Are you worthy of my last name? If not, then fuck off, right? It's a different story. Once I have a girlfriend, right? Cool. If I get a girlfriend, it's a different story. The girlfriend is just there for sex. The wife is there. She's gonna have my name. I'm gonna provide for her, protect for her. The girlfriend is just there once every 6 months or whatever, you know,
Wait, I have a question
something like that.
Do you see your girlfriend as a potential wifey? Like, is that why you make her your girlfriend?
Definitely, yeah. There has to be certain attributes that a girl has to portray in order for me to even consider her as a girlfriend. Before that, she's just a fuck buddy. Or somebody that, you know, whatever, situationship, as you girls like to call it, right? But yeah, there's definitely but the thing is, the attributes that make you a girlfriend make you a wife. Exactly. And they stack on. And that's where I feel like most girls, they get it wrong, right? If you're a girlfriend to a guy, you have to show him that, okay, yo, I'm gonna be your wife one day. And that's how it's supposed to be.
That's a good answer, Raj. Michelle, any other questions on Instagram?
Yeah, I was trying to stop signing to you.
That's it? All right, perfect. Good. Yeah, you know what? I completely agree with Raj. I mean, you hit it right on the head, man. Yeah, I mean, girlfriend. Yeah, that's a phenomenal question. Matter of fact, I'm gonna fucking write it down for our future podcast.
He's taking that
God
question for
fucking
himself.
damn it. Yeah, that's all me. And Gabriel, you're my boy. All right. Last and final question. Name me 3 red flags for a man in a woman's perspective. Okay, that's going to be the game. However, you can't repeat the person's previous
Can I
answer.
go first?
Okay? Let me just repeat it again. Name 3 red flags for a man in a woman's perspective, and you cannot repeat the same answer.
Okay.
Okay? Why, Christina, you started off many times. Why don't we start off with Alessia?
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, name 3 red flags in a woman, in a man. Okay, 1, if you can't communicate, that's a red flag. If you can't express your feelings, I don't know if that's like the same thing as communication or what. Do you guys agree? Different? Okay. So communication, like not able to express your feelings. And I feel like the 3rd red flag is definitely like if a man is yelling at me, like we're just not doing that. That's a whole red flag. Why are you yelling? Why can't we just talk calmly and like express ourselves, communicate? Like once you yell at me, like now you're bringing out the toxic in me, and now my red flag is coming out. Like I don't like to be disrespected, and like I just feel like disrespect is definitely a big red flag because it's like, who are you to disrespect me? And that's all I have to say.
So just to be clear, is communication, yelling at you, and what else?
And not being able to express your feelings. Like
Oh,
not
man,
that.
that's almost communication. All right, I'll
Okay,
let it pass.
should I name another one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You have a lot of red flags. God
Communication. What was my other one? I forgot already.
Communication, not yelling at you, and what else?
Not yelling at me and manipulation.
Manipulation. All right, that's pretty good. Alex, what about you?
Okay. I would say the first one is not having any type of ambition, not having any goal for yourself or anything going for yourself, really.
So don't be a loser.
Yeah, don't. Like, even if it's the littlest thing that you really want to strive for, have something going for yourself.
I got you.
The second one I would say would be like lying. Even like about little things, like why are you lying? I think that's like
little white lies,
like
right?
little white. What's the point? We're like grown. Why are you lying at 20 years old? Why are you lying?
Right, facts.
And then the last one I would be is if you say your ex is crazy. Why was she crazy? Like, why do you think your ex was crazy?
Girl, you had all this time.
I know. I literally just had a brain fart. I literally just had a brain fart. Shit. You touched base. A liar, manipulator. You know, having ambition, narcissist.
She's just repeating everything. Goddamn.
Men that say that they want something but they don't pursue it. Like, what are you doing, babe? Come on.
I don't know. Just
Seems like there's no red flags for you, Christina.
no.
No,
there
we named
definitely
all
are
them for
red
her.
flags.
The thing is, they named
We
the
help her
majority.
out.
The majority of
Let's see.
them.
Let's think of another red flag for the sister.
No, we talk about this all the time.
No, but like,
Bro,
Fuck
we talk.
anything.
men that just say like the
Men that talk shit, okay? Because I don't know.
So like a gossiper.
Like
A
a hater.
gossiper,
Like,
but
why are you
just someone who
hating?
doesn't have respect. Like, if you respect me as a person, you're gonna be honest with me, tell me what's good, or you know, like going back to cheating. If a man respects you, he won't cheat on you. Like he'll literally break up with you before he does all that. But let me not get into this subject. I think a man who's honest with me.
men who don't know what they want.
Yeah, men don't know. What was the question again?
Three red flags. 3 red flags for a man.
Unexperienced men. I feel like guys that are over 25 and are immature, that don't know what they want.
Ew.
You know, gaslighting stuff that I don't like.
All right, so that's like 6 now. Okay.
There's six.
All right.
Six,
All right.
I can go
All
on
of a
and
sudden,
on.
Don't
she
make
just
us
came
come
up
at
with
the
the
men
list.
right
Goddamn.
now, please.
Childish.
Raj,
Gaslighting.
what are 3 red flags for a girl in a man's perspective? Let's educate
Just 3?
these young kings.
Drum roll,
Okay.
drum roll,
Just
drum
3.
roll.
Just 3.
Go ahead.
All right. I feel like the first one that I really look for is how well known is she in my circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
If all my boys know her, or my cousins know her, my brothers know her, my mom and dad knows her,
that's
my
scary.
habibi that makes my sandwich at the deli knows her.
God damn.
Red flag. Huh? No, I'm not. I'm just saying. That's the first thing I look
She's saying
for,
like
right?
if your deli sandwich lady said that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, like
That's
if
a red flag. That's a red flag.
And it could be just, hey, yo, bro, I just went on a date with this girl. This
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Yeah, bro, I talked to her once, like
Yeah,
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Ew.
Nah, bro.
All right, second.
Right. Second one would be how big her followers are on Instagram.
Why
So
is
what's
that a
the
red
cap?
flag?
Wait. What's the cap? Let him speak. What's the cap? What's the cap?
I think it's not her fault.
What's the
Definitely not. I feel like it's the cap, like around 100, 150,
Like
That's not a red flag though,
100,000,
bro.
150,000?
150 followers.
Why are you upset?
I'm not upset.
So then why is that a red flag?
Listen, I'm not.
Your mom is one of the 150. Your mom is following her and your sister and your cousins.
Okay.
Why are you upset?
Wait, what do you mean?
You're saying it's a red flag if she has mad followers, but like why? Like what? Let's say she's a businesswoman like me. I have my own shit. I have 100K. I'm a red flag.
My dear, please do not get offended by anything I say.
No, I'm not offended at all. I just want to know.
Listen, Raj is just explaining his ideal.
Exactly. Listen.
All right, Raj, what's the
You
third?
guys-
What's the
I'm
third? What's the third?
defensive.
What's the third?
You guys stated a lot of red flags.
Yeah, they're making
Not
it personal.
once
It's
was
all
I was
right.
like-
We're talking general.
That's her job to post.
That's fine.
That's
Then that's not my type of
specifics. That's
girl.
specifics. That's
And
specifics.
it could be. It could
Raj,
be. It's not a
what's the
problem.
third? What's the third?
I like low key girls. That's
What's the
what it
third?
is.
You're right. What's the third?
That's my right. Okay, let's say 150 is a little bit too dramatic, right? Let's say about less than 3,000. Okay, that's fine,
all right.
right?
What's the
Because
third?
obviously, if you're dating a beautiful girl in this day and age, like she's got followers, right? Whatever it is. But the third thing is how well traveled she is.
How what?
How well traveled she is.
Like how many countries she's
How many
crossed down her
countries
list?
she's been to.
Oh shit!
How many cities she's been to.
Oh.
That makes her
How many
toxic?
nice restaurants she's been to. It makes her toxic.
Why does that make her toxic? We like to live a
Look at all these
life.
girls, bro. They're getting mad offended right now.
I know.
Yo, we're
Does
defensive.
traveling grow your mindset?
For men
What?
that haven't been outside of the
Traveling.
country, leave now. And I'm just
Leave.
saying that. And then talk to me when you come back. You're going to be a different person. And that's on God. Because I could even say that about my fucking self. I don't care.
Traveling expands your horizons, your minds, and the people and what you see and what you eat and everything. So how can that be a red flag? if
All
they're
right.
expanding their horizons and minds and everything.
Look at his face. He's like, okay.
You know what, Christina. Let me cross that out before I answer my perspectives. Okay. 9 times out of 10, the girl is not gonna pay for her own vacation. Someone's gonna fly her out, especially in 2023. And especially in 2023, someone's gonna fly her out. Someone's gonna fly the girl out and or all her friends out. That's number one.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All y'all girls have jobs and you guys are adults. Okay, that does not mean you guys are boss babes. You guys have jobs. You guys are adults.
Brian,
Number one. Number
Brian.
two.
Oh, yeah.
Number two. Just because you guys have jobs, that does not mean you guys are going to be happily wanting to pay for yourselves to go out. Exactly. You Alex, you literally just made my point. If you had a choice of whether paying for yourself or having someone else pay for you, you're going to have someone else pay for you. So in our minds as a man, if a woman is if she's a citizen of the world, she has fucking passports everywhere. Yo, this girl has gone through some dick, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Why is she gonna get some dick if she goes to another country?
The first thing I want to mention, right, is we're speaking in general.
Yeah.
We're speaking on behalf.
We feel attacked. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, and if the shoe fits, it fits, right? That's perfectly fine,
Shit. God damn.
right? But it all comes out to personal preference. Exactly. So then you have nothing to worry about.
Right. And real quick before we get into the IG Live and then close out, my 3 red flags. Okay, I'm gonna go into detail.
But put all mics on him.
I'm gonna pause. You know what? This that's OD. So I'm gonna drop some gems for us guys out there. Okay, us losers out there. Okay.
Yo, catch these gems.
No. These losers out there. Okay. So if you go on this girl's Instagram, this is the first red flag. If you go on a girl's Instagram, whether she is in a situationship like some of these girls have been in, okay, single or in a relationship, if you look at the first 6 pictures on the gram, if you don't see their significant other on the first 6 pictures, that means the first 2 rows, that means it's green light. She's ready to go, whether she is in a relationship, situationship, or single. That's the first red flag. If she has not promoted her significant other in the past few weeks or past few months. First 2 weeks.
Post her story.
No. Post. Stories are completely different. Yo, listen, that lasts for 24 hours or even 12 hours nowadays in Instagram. Yo, like, listen.
Can I make a quick side note? 2 seconds.
We're talking about the red flags for a woman in a man's perspective, not in the other way around.
All right, can I just say something?
You guys already have
Ladies,
2
ladies.
seconds. 2
Go ahead.
seconds. If your 6 posts aren't with your man, it's because you've been through a relationship. It's like, what are we gonna delete the pictures because we broke up? And like now everybody knows that we broke up. But like, why do you have to post your man? Like, you want your relationship to be private. Everybody, like, when you post your relationship, people are fucking envious. People want to literally hate on your fucking relationship. And yeah, literally evil eye. Like, mal de ojos a thing. I don't care. People fucking hate regardless.
You know what, Alessia? You have a great point. However, since men are dogs and men are going to want to slide into the DMs, it's a woman's job to promote that she's in a relationship.
Bro, if my first post was my
Hold
man, you're
on.
hitting me up regardless. Stop playing.
Alessia, let me speak,
I
please.
don't care. Sorry. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you.
Well, in soccer,
So
there's
that's
a
the
goalkeeper,
first
right?
red flag. First 2 rows on the gram. You got to check the gram first. That's the girl's resume nowadays in 2023. That's the resume in a relationship. That's number 1. Number 2, if this girl has gone through multiple countries, multiple restaurants, and she is too experienced, if you feel like you have a low-key restaurant that's 5-star, and this girl's like, oh yeah, I've been here before, yo, that's a red flag right there. Okay, she's too experienced for you, and that means she's gone through too many dates.
Oh my God.
Whether she slept with that man or she only got a free date, a free meal from that man.
So you're intimidated.
I'm not intimidated. You know what it is? Listen, let me explain myself before we close up. Okay, let me explain myself. Hold on, Raj. Let me lay the smackdown right now. Okay. Alex, I think you even mentioned it earlier that us guys, we want to feel superior. We want to feel powerful, right? We want to feel useful. Exactly. So that being said, we want to be the first man on the moon. We want to put our fucking flag on the moon. Be like, you know what? I taught you this. I explored this with you. I ended up introducing this country, this restaurant.
It's different. We're not 15.
You're completely right. But exactly, nowadays, the dating market is so saturated that I even said this in the previous podcast where, you know, my girl from fucking Minnesota, 10 years ago, she used to be limited with, you know, the fucking Brad from high school. Now, in 2023, she has access to all the men in the world in social media because, just like my boy Raj says, this girl has 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers, 1 million followers. She has so much access to all these guys now. Habibi in Dubai is flying her out to Dubai just for dinner.
Bro, but it's the same thing for men.
No. But listen. One thing I gotta mention, right? Notice how all the three ladies here they mentioned the red flags. We didn't have a word to say. We're like, cool, whatever, right?
You could have, though.
But the thing is, why would we? That's your preference, right? But as soon as men have preference,
Mm.
you're this, that, blah, 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 blah.
Insecurity.
But regardless of that, right? The point that
But
you
that's
guys
just
were
us, though.
making-
That's not other.
The
That
point-
other girls can maybe not
the
relate.
thing with red flags is, I feel like you can also turn them into green.
Mm-hmm.
You can, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, women, if they notice a red flag, they won't even give you a fucking chance.
That's not true, though. That's not true.
Right.
No,
Exactly.
women can turn red into green, but the guy cannot.
So
guy
the
cannot.
third flag for me is if she has a high body count.
What if she lied? Why does it matter if it was before you?
Okay.
Why would you care?
Ladies, do you want me to
How do
explain
you
myself?
know?
No.
How do you know?
Do you
she's
guys
a
want me
bad
to
guy?
explain
How
myself?
would you ever know?
What if she lied?
What are you gonna do?
Because I'm very perspicacious,
background
ladies.
check?
Bitches lie too, like men.
You know what? You're
Bitches be
completely right. You're completely right. We're 100%. We're never going to know the
Exactly,
exact
no.
number. However, okay, we have to look at the stats and we have to look at the resume before we end up making an assumption. Because at the end of the day, science is a hypothesis, right? Thank you. So with this hypothesis, it's a lot of factors. First factor is she promiscuous? Does she seek a lot of attention from other men when you take them out? If she acts like a thought, she dresses like a thought, 9 times out of 10, she is a thought.
What's acting like a thought?
And what's dressing like a thought too?
I literally, okay. So,
dress like one of your
so let me go into detail. Let me go into detail. So if you're gonna,
you can
if
dress
you're
like
gonna
one
be,
and
if
be
you're
a
gonna be
virgin.
promiscuous, if you're gonna act promiscuous, if you're gonna act flirty, if hypothetically, you know, some of y'all women here, first date and needs to be in a group setting. Okay, if I am bringing you as my girlfriend to a group setting and you are giving my boys too much attention when they're not even seeking it, that's promiscuous.
weird. That's weird.
Promiscuous.
That's weird.
Number one. Number two, okay, physical aspect. If your G-string is sticking out, if you have stars covering your nipples, if you have literally a top where literally it just covers the nipples and you literally show too much assets or cleavage, yo,
That's ratchet and ghetto.
that's a red flag. Okay, so then Alessia, like, you shouldn't even feel fucking some type of way.
I don't feel any type of way because it's a classy vibe over on this side. But I'm just saying, like, bitches really be with their titties out with stars and shit.
Yo,
and,
that's
like,
facts,
I can't say that's me.
and that's haram.
And no
Haram,
guy wants
it's-
to deal with that shit.
That's haram.
But to each their own.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
okay, I think the main question we should ask the ladies is, do you think body count matters? And what's your body count?
Here he goes with the body count.
All right, real quick. Christina, do you want to comment on that?
No comment.
No comment. Okay,
I
Alex,
feel like no body count. I feel like it matters
for a
but
man or for a woman? Real quick.
I feel like it matters for men more than it does for women.
Oh man, she's smart. Alex, what about you?
So I agree with her. 2 answers.
Okay.
I plead the fifth on my body count because
Okay.
that's my business.
Right,
And
that's
as
your
long as
business.
I'm being safe,
You're right.
as long as I'm being safe and taking care of myself, then it's fine.
Yeah.
And then for men, Men usually, not to be stereotypical, they always have high body counts.
Okay.
Like, let's be real.
All right.
And men usually are the ones to not take care of themselves. Like, let's be real. You never know.
Honest.
Okay.
So, no, it's...
Listen, 10-minute men, apparently. You know what I'm saying? Yo, 10-minute men. All right, Alessia, go ahead, real quick, before we close up.
Body count, I plead the fifth because fuck you care about that. You know, it's not your business.
Facts.
None of your business.
Because it doesn't matter for us guys, right? You're right.
No, a guy's body count is definitely higher. Not for every man, because you know some men don't got it like that. But
Right.
I know this has nothing. I wanted to make like a little side note, even though this has nothing to do with body count.
Go ahead, Alessia.
I just feel like with Instagram situation was like literally the biggest thing in this generation right now. What happened? Bro, social media.
100%.
If none of us had fucking phones, we'd all be in love, writing letters, phone calls, like text message wouldn't be a thing, social media wouldn't be a thing.
A man with no social media is a green flag.
Yeah,
Like
like you're sexy, baby. It's fine though. Anyways,
You know what? Just to tackle on that real quick before we end up closing up. So you would think it's a green flag, but that ends up being more access for us to not get caught.
okay, I feel that.
I'm just saying
But
that.
I'm just saying.
A man with no Instagram means he has no status, and you would not find him attractive.
But that's not true. I mean, it
Yo,
depends.
yo,
It
he
depends.
I
has
think a
mic,
man
he has
with no
mic.
social
Alessia,
media is
wait,
more attractive
Finish
than
your
a man
point,
with
Alessia,
social
before you give it to
Let
him.
me finish my point. I
Finish
just
your
want to
point.
say that, like, on Instagram, you have so many options. Like, you like bitches' pictures, you follow bitches, you DM bitches. But at the end of the day, if you love somebody and, like,
Instagram is a dating app.
and
be real.
if you're, like, trying to pursue someone and you love someone, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you're not going to be like, oh, I love this person, but, oh, my God, the bitch is on IG or, like, the guy is on IG. Like, you're like, you love this person and IG is, like, at the end of the day, it's, like, that shit's fake. Like, some people, like, post, like, their real shit and that's them. But, like, some people, it's a fucking facade. Like,
Okay.
you're not gonna get fucking. I love filters, guys, but this is me. We're really cute in real life. Filters ain't shit, but I like filters. They're cute. Anyways, I just want to put that out there, and I'm done now.
All right. So guys, I want to hear your guys' feedback. How did you like the pod, and would you ever come for a second time? Alessia, why don't you come first, and then we go counterclockwise. Go ahead.
I love the podcast. I've been about podcasts, trying to make my own podcast, and I would definitely come back for a second. I feel
Was I good host?
Yes, I love you make the conversation flow. You ask good questions. Like I love that shit, and I like want so many people that I know to come on and talk shit and like just be funny and like laugh. Like it's all about the good vibes and having good conversation. Because like I personally cannot fucking hang out with people if the vibe is not good. If we're not having conversation, what are we gonna do? Fucking sit in silence? I'm gonna go sit at home and fucking hang out with my dog, bro.
Facts.
Like what the fuck?
Facts.
No.
And the clase azul helps, right?
Yup, I'm feeling.
All right, go ahead, Alex.
I would definitely come back. I think it's raw, like really, like it's just genuine. Like everyone has an opinion, and it's good to listen to it. And I think you were a good host as well.
I appreciate it, Alex.
So.
Thank you. Christina, go ahead.
I think you were such a good host. You made us feel very comfortable. I was very shy coming on this podcast because, you know, being with different people, it's very hard for me to open up a little bit. But I would definitely do a podcast or come back to this one. You know, it's entertaining, speaking what's on your mind and, you know, getting your opinion out because people, you know, appreciate that, honestly.
Especially if another man speaks a little bit of Serbian, right?
Yes, a little bit. Sama malo.
Raj, what about you?
Brian, you're a fucking amazing host. This podcast is amazing. Brother, it's not my first time on it, but definitely come back anytime and you make everybody on this podcast feel comfortable. Everybody has a good conversation all the time, even though it can get a little bit spicy, but nobody's feelings are hurt. Nobody is ratchet enough to fucking start fighting and start disrespecting the host or the
Raj
guest.
thought I was gonna come at him for a second.
What was it? What'd she say?
You thought I was gonna come at you for a second, right?
No,
I was getting a little
definitely not.
defensive.
No, definitely not.
I'm a Cuban hothead. Just ignore me.
It's okay. I can handle my own, right? That's fine.
Period.
But no, it was an amazing podcast, bro. Keep doing your thing. We're gonna be out there one
He's
day.
whipping out the shots,
And I'm
guys.
whipping out the shots, bro. Whipping out the shots.
Yo, everybody needs to be on this podcast. Brian is a fucking vibe. We love him. Get your fucking ass fat with him, sisters. Like, come on. Even the men,
and you know what the
y'all.
thing is? I feel like you really do bring high quality women on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to boost you guys' ego or anything, but
Now we're taking vodka
I'm
shots.
boosting his ego. He does bring high quality women because
Wait, I just got acid. He's
His
like,
shades on, but he's smiling so hard. Right
wait,
now.
can we make a little side note, guys? I need everybody to comment back on every live that we're on right now. Tell me he's not the Hispanic Tate. You're kidding. You're kidding me, right?
who's
I know multiple
Tate?
people have told me that.
Who's Tate?
Andrew Tate, but like a good version, cause like Andrew Tate is a little.
What? Who?
We like Brian better, but Andrew Tate, you already know where he at.
Red flag.
Misogynistic.
Red flag.
Misogynistic.
Red flag.
He's a
Red
yeah,
flag.
he's misogynistic.
What is it saying?
So they call me Papi Tate. Okay,
Papi
number,
Tate.
Like, not really puppy thing.
number one, and number two, listen,
Fucking is my
you know,
cardio.
Tate has his own way to explain things. I'm a huge fan of his, so no knock on him. And I appreciate the compliments, guys. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the acceptance of the second invitation. You guys were phenomenal, and I'm gonna be, again, it's the audience's choice. If you guys want them again, if you guys do, message me on DMs, because I end up doing a fan favorite every 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow.
Okay.
Bring us back.
That being said,
See you back in 2.
I appreciate the support, guys. Let's toast.
Oh my,
Let's take a
wait.
shot.
I'm gagging already, guys.
Shout out to everyone watching.
Yeah, you guys are real.
Cheers.
Salud, salud, salud.
Wait.
Guys, that's a cap. I love you all. And have a good night.